Today I'm going to show you how to use a Deckle box for making single sheets of paper. So this is a Deckle box, and it is a mold, a screen surface with a very deep decal. And this particular one is made by Arnold Grummers. There are others out there, and you can make your own. And this has a cool Velcro system. And it has a screen system that comes apart, which is handy too. So this is fluorescent lighting grid, and then this screen goes on top. And then you put the decal on, you strap the Velcro around, and now I've got a box that I can pour my pulp into. This is really great for just making a test sheet. If you just want to make one sheet of paper, you can mix different things in. You can make a thicker sheet this way. There's a lot of reasons that this is a cool tool. And then I've just got about 2 inches of water in my vat. I'm going to set the decal box in there, and this simulates a vat, but I'll just be pouring in just the amount of pulp I need to make one sheet of paper. So it's really easy to just take scrap paper and remake it into sheets of paper. So I've got one sheet, an old receipt, and a little bit of color. You can use any paper. And I'm going to tear it into small pieces, put it in my blender, which is about half filled with water. By the way, when I use my blender, I'm really careful about electricity and water, as you would be in the kitchen. So I've got my cord up off of the ground, away from the water. Just going to let that soak for a minute and really settle into the water. And then I will blend it for 30 seconds to a minute. Now you can blend your pulp longer or shorter to get different results. It is nice to have a homogeneous consistency. So I'm just going to show you a little trick to check that. You can pour some of your pulp into a jar and shake it up. This is pretty well blended. I don't even need to shake it. I'm looking at it to see if I see any clumps, and I don't. So it's ready to be made into a sheet of paper. So I'm adding a lot of water and pulp, but I'm just pouring that all in to my Deckle box. So my fiber has dispersed really evenly in here, so I can just lift up. Sometimes you'll have to move it around a little bit with your hand. So I'm just lifting up, shaking back and forth, left and right, to form a nice even sheet of paper. It's not slipping when I tilt it, so I know it's drained properly. And now I'll remove the decal. And there's my sheet. So now I'm going to couch my sheet, or lay it down onto my sheet of Pellon here. I just apply pressure on the back. There are lots of ways to couch. I just saw my assistant doing this, which gives even pressure all over. And then I can carefully peel this up. Some pulps may stick, this one's not, so you just have to be careful. Got a little hole there, a little bubble. So this sheet is really thin. So I probably could have gone with 2 pieces of recycled paper. But fun experiment. So here's how the sheet dried. It's pretty cool. I see some little flecks of my white and blue paper in there. But it's a nice consistency. I do have the hole, so some sheets have holes. In handmade paper, it's actually I don't know, maybe 20% failure rate. If you do better than that, you're doing really good.